Transcript. Quote, 3 officers discreetly follow an 8-year-old girl home. What they witnessed changed everything. It began like any other day in a peaceful suburban neighborhood. Birds sang, children played, and neighbors exchanged friendly greetings across well-kept lawns. But beneath the serene surface of this charming town, something surprising was occurring. 3 police officers, their faces marked with resolve and curiosity, sat parked in an unmarked vehicle just a few blocks from an elementary school. They weren't there for standard patrol or responding to a call. No, this was different. They were observing an 8-year-old girl. Before jumping to conclusions, let's rewind to where it all started. That morning, Officer Daniel Hayes was browsing social media during a brief coffee break. A viral video had taken the internet by storm. It featured the little girl, small in stature and full of energy, standing outside her school with a cardboard sign. It read, "Please help my family." The video was unclear, but her voice was unmistakably clear. She spoke into the camera, addressing anyone who would listen. "My mommy is sick and we don't have food. If you can assist, please help." The video concluded with her nervously shifting her weight, glancing around as if uncertain she should even be there. Daniel watched the video twice. Something about the girl's bravery tugged at his heartstrings. He forwarded the clip to his colleagues, Officers Maria Lopez and Jordan Carter, with a simple message: "We need to find her." By the time their shift ended, the 3 officers were parked outside the school, waiting for dismissal. They didn't know her name or her full story. All they had was that video, and a feeling that this child needed assistance. What they didn't anticipate was the journey they were about to undertake, and how it would transform their lives forever. The school bell rang, and children flooded out in a sea of colorful backpacks. Among them, they spotted her. She was easy to identify. The same pigtails, the same shy smile. She walked alone, clutching her worn backpack as if it were a treasure. The officers exchanged glances. No one spoke as they began to follow her from a safe distance. The walk was longer than they expected. Block after block, she strode with determination, crossing streets and navigating through alleys. The pristine homes gave way to dilapidated buildings, graffiti-covered walls, and abandoned lots. It was evident she was heading to a part of town most people avoided. Finally, she halted in front of a rundown apartment complex. The officers observed as she opened the door and vanished inside. Daniel turned to Maria and Jordan. "We can't leave it like this," he said. Maria nodded. "Let's see what's happening." The 3 stepped out of their vehicle and approached the building cautiously. Inside, the air was thick with the scent of mildew. The dimly lit hallway led to a door on the 2nd floor. That's where they found her standing on her tiptoes, struggling to unlock the door with a key that appeared older than she was. When she saw them, her eyes widened in fear. "I didn't steal anything, I promise," she exclaimed. Her voice trembled, and she gripped her backpack tighter. Daniel crouched down to her level, raising his hands to indicate he meant no harm. Hey, it's okay. We're not here to get you in trouble," he said gently. "We saw your video. We just want to make sure you're all right." Her lips quivered, but she didn't flee. Instead, she pushed the door open and stepped aside, motioning for them to follow. "You can see for yourself," she whispered. Inside, the apartment was cold and dark. The furnishings were minimal. A worn couch, a table missing a leg, and a mattress on the floor in the corner of the room. A woman lay on the mattress, motionless. The officers froze, their hands instinctively moving to their radios, but the girl quickly intervened. "That's my mommy," she said. "She's not dead, she's just tired." Maria approached the woman and knelt beside her, checking for signs of life. The woman stirred, opening her eyes weakly. "Please don't take her away," she murmured, her voice barely audible. Jordan scanned the room and noticed something that made his stomach turn. Empty cupboards, a fridge with nothing but a half-empty bottle of water, and on the table, a stack of overdue bills. The girl spoke again, her voice quivering. "She got sick after Daddy left. I tried to help, but she trailed off, tears streaming down her cheeks. I just want her to get better." Daniel felt a lump in his throat. He had encountered difficult situations before. Poverty, illness, broken families. But something about this little girl's bravery and resilience struck him harder than anything else. He glanced at his colleagues, and he could see they felt it too. They remained with the family for hours. That evening, Maria called an ambulance to take the mother to the hospital for treatment. Jordan made a quick trip to a nearby grocery store, returning with bags of food. Daniel sat with the little girl, listening to her talk about school, her favorite books, and her dreams of becoming a doctor someday. When the paramedics arrived, the girl clung to her mother, crying, "Don't take her away. I'll be good. I'll do better," she pleaded. Maria embraced her tightly. "Sweetheart, your mom needs to get better. We'll ensure you're taken care of while she does, okay?" The girl hesitated but finally nodded, wiping her tears. The officers didn't stop there. They worked behind the scenes to connect the family with resources: a local shelter, social workers, and a community food bank. They even started a fundraiser to help cover the medical bills and rent. Weeks later, when the mother was discharged from the hospital, she returned to a stocked apartment and a support network she never thought possible. She couldn't believe it when she saw the 3 officers waiting at her door with smiles and hugs. But what truly moved them was when the little girl handed them a crumpled piece of paper. It was a drawing of 3 stick-figure police officers holding hands with her and her mom. Above it, she had written in shaky letters, "My heroes." And that's when they cried. Because in a world so often divided by fear, anger, and prejudice, they had found something extraordinary. A reminder of why they became officers in the first place: to protect, to serve, and most importantly, to care. This story isn't just about one family or 3 officers. It's about the power of compassion, the significance of community, and the belief that no one, no matter how small, should ever be overlooked. If you've watched this far, comment which country you're watching from and leave a 100 in the comment section, because you are the type of person that likes to finish what they started. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to get notified whenever we release new videos.